Hi everyone, welcome to Joy as It Flies. I'm Teresa and I deal with the cooking side of things here. So it's a week after Christmas and I have started my pantry challenge, but I haven't really, in the fact that we've just been using leftovers from Christmas still. Yeah, there was that much food. We had a turkey on Christmas Day, which we then used over the next week, and I made the bones into a stock for soup. We then had a cockerel on New Year's Day, and if you've never had cockerel before, I highly recommend it. It is an amazing, such a good meat. Then we had our family get together and everyone goes all out, and my sisters made amazing meals and desserts, my niece, my brother-in-law, everyone made so much food that we've just finished those leftovers, much to my disappointment. So thank you to them and for feeding us for the last few days, and I'm now going to start putting together a proper menu for using up some of the freezer foods and stuff. I've still got a little bit of the cockerel left and some of the turkey in the freezer, so I think there should be enough for me to make something like, like a chicken pot pie or something like that for dinner tonight. I also want to make some bread. We desperately need bread. And also I want to get my sourdough starter out of the fridge and back up on its feet because it's been in there for ages, and I really want to get back to making some sourdough. And if I've got time, I would like to test a recipe and make a cookie sheet cake or something like that. If I don't get time to do that today, I'll do it tomorrow. It is freezing here, really cold. We had snow a couple of days ago, but it didn't last, much to Cassie's disappointment, but my relief. But it is dull and the perfect day to spend in the kitchen. But first, coffee. So I have got some dripping left over from the cockerel, which I'm going to use for fat, and I have got an onion that was frozen that I'd already diced, so I'm going to add that in it. I'm going to add the vegetables to the turkey and the cockerel. And just pop that aside while I make the sauce. So this is just going to be a white sauce. I'm going to then pop a stock cube in it, or maybe some stock powder in it. And I'm going to also be lazy and I don't fancy making pastry, so I'm going to do a scone topping, so it's like a cobbler. So this is really good. I got this from my sister for Christmas, and it's to strip the herbs off their stalks, and it works really well. Just make sure you put it through the smallest hole that you can, and stripped completely. Fabulous. And then I'm going to add those vegetables back in along with the cockerel and the turkey. I've got these stock cubes left over from a chicken casserole, so I'm going to pop a couple of those in, and then I'm just going to let that simmer. So I'm just going to pop the filling in here. I've made the scone dough, and I can just cut out some shapes with that, pop that on top, brush it with an egg wash, and then pop that in the oven. Pixie? Hey everyone, it's the next day, and I didn't manage to get everything that I wanted to get done yesterday. So I am just going to make some bread now. This is quite a large loaf. I think it's a 2-pound loaf. Check. But you can half it to make a smaller loaf, obviously. I'm just going to make a large loaf. Then I can slice it up, what we don't use, what we don't want immediately, and freeze the rest. So we've always got something to toast on hand. I'm using a stand mixer for this. You can do it by hand. It's just this, you know, save me that time and effort while I'm doing other things. I'm going to mix this for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then it will put a cover on it and it will go away to rise for about an hour or until it's doubled in size. It is pretty cold, so I'm going to put it in front of the heater. I don't want it to get too hot, but just enough to help it along a bit. So I have been mixing the bread, and it is a nice, smooth, stretchy dough. I don't think, personally, I'm no expert with bread, but I don't think you can overmix it. The important thing is to never underknead it. You want to make sure that you have a really nice, smooth dough, and that's what gives you a nice, light loaf. So I'm going to cover that and pop it in front of the heater. Now I want to make the cookie cake and see how that goes. So the great thing about this recipe is that the butter, it doesn't need to chill like most times you make cookies, biscuits. Instead, it's melted butter, which is really handy. There's equal amounts of white and brown sugar. And I always prefer to measure my ingredients rather than using cups, though I do use these, but measure them because it's just far more accurate. Quarter of a teaspoon of salt, a little bit of bicarbonate of soda. Oh, forgot the eggs. 2 eggs, which I should have already added in, but I can add in now. Right, then we need chocolate chips, and I realised I didn't have that many chocolate chips, so I'm just going to cut some block chocolate into chunks for the rest of that. And as I'm doing a pantry challenge, I cannot go and buy some chocolate chips, so I'm making do with what I've got. Got the bread has nicely risen, and I'm just going to fold that up and put that in for its second rise. So you just want a slight dusting of flour just to stop it sticking, but actually it's not overly sticky. And then pop that in. This is old and beaten up, but it works so well. Now this is going to just go again in front of the heater, so it can, and this will be probably about 45 minutes that this needs to rise, and then I'll pop it in the oven. So there you go. I have got some bread, which I'm going to slice up and put some of that in the freezer. We'll have some of that fresh. The cookie cake I am quite happy with. It's a bit sweet, so maybe I'm going to adjust it for the next time I make it. And I will use a different buttercream because I think the American buttercream with that just too sweet for me. The girls like it though, so that's good, and it does taste really nice. I have also got my sourdough starter, which I've just popped into this for now, and then I'm going to put it in a glass jar once it's showing a bit of life. And I can then get back to making sourdough. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe. It means such a lot to our channel. It helps us grow, and it means that we can keep making videos. If you like sewing, Cassidy's got some amazing videos. Alyssa is the place to go if you want to crochet. And of course, for any recipes, check out my videos. See you again soon. Bye.